Great question, Aoife. Okay, so first off, full spoilers for the Cosmere. If you're not there, sorry, don't want to spoil it for you. Okay, so yes, devotion and dominion were shattered. They were left in the cognitive realm at Cell, and that is what leads to the events in Elantris. We all know this. That's fine. Thing is, this whole concept goes into Melissa and I's big theory on what the original agreement was between the 16 shards. So we can see hints of this in the letters between Edgley and Hoyd, starting in Oathbringer. Clearly, Edgley is saying, we're not allowed to cohabitate. Like, I'm not coming to help you. You guys should not be in the same place. What are you doing? And Hoyd, of course, doesn't care because he needs help. But Melissa and I both take this to mean that the original agreement was to not cohabitate the shards. We also believe that the break in this contract was what allows Raze or any other shard to attack and shatter two shards who are cohabitating. So he went to Cell, that had dominion and devotion. He went to Threnody, which had ambition and mercy. And then he shows up to Roshar, and of course, cultivation and honor. So there's so much of an emphasis on if you break the rules, you can die. We believe that this is one of the rules. They were not supposed to be in the same place. But we take it a little bit further. We don't just think it's cohabitation. We also believe that a single person holding two shards would be a break in this cohabitation agreement, which puts Harmony directly in the line of fire. Interesting after the events of Wind and Truth, especially knowing that Mistborn Era 3 is coming next. Oh, I love this. Okay, so take it a little bit further. A big question for me has been, why did Raze Odium choose Cell first and then choose Threnody? Why were those his first two stops? So, quote from Wind and Truth on page 200. And this is, explainer. Each god is a slice of a greater entity. Fragments. Odium, a god's divine wrath, uncoupled from essential moderating factors like mercy and love. What this quote tells me is Raze Odium picked his path through the Cosmere of Cell specifically to go after devotion, love, because love is a threat to Odium. And then he booked it to Threnody next for mercy. That was also listed directly as something that could challenge Odium. Do we know if the complementing or the opposite shards are more dangerous to one another? We have hints about that with Harmony, with Ruin and Preservation being so difficult to handle together. Like, we have clues. We don't have exactly what's going on yet. But I believe this quote is exactly why Raze picked that path through the Cosmere, went for them first. Interesting note, Mercy never got shattered. So, I hope in the second half of the Cosmere, that's going to be a big plot point. Because something that's directly listed as a direct threat to Odium, and therefore a part of Retribution, is still out there bopping around, hopefully able to do some damage. Also, just to add in a little thing, isn't it interesting that now Retribution would break the cohabitation rule, and Hoyd sure seems happy that now the shards can all turn their attention to him? Now he's breaking the cohabitation rule.